Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just an update here on ACB Aurora Cannabis. Haven't talked about this one in a while. This one, as you can see, mine's totally messed up here. They did a reverse merger, or I can't remember what they did now, but even if I were to buy a bunch, this one's, I don't think, ever going to recover, so it's just kind of messed up. But had a nice run up like all the rest on February 10th. So this has just been in the 7 to 18 range, the $7 to $8 range for quite some time. Used to be one of my favorite ones. I had I don't know how many shares, and then I think they did a reverse merger, or I can't remember what they did. It's been so long I haven't even paid any attention to this one because, as you can see, totally in the hole on this one. This used to be one of my favorite ones, this and Afria, and kind of went back and forth between Aurora and Afria, and then Afria did their thing with Tilray. I just did a video on Tilray, but my Aurora shares have never recovered, so High Tide's another favorite one of mine now. I just did a video on that one as well, so kind of doing some MJ plays here today. But you can see what this one's done over the last year, up almost 11%. In the last 3 months, 12.33%. In the last month, 13.94%. In the last week, this one's actually had a great week. So and here's what it's looking like today, but I haven't bought any of this one. We'll see if it even has my history. Ticker is ACB. If you don't know what this one is, feel free to pause. It's another MJ play, been around since 2006, $1.6 billion market cap, and 57% hold on this one, pretty much like Tilray. Here's what they're expected. Here's what they did per share. So we'll see. Yep, here's the reverse split on May 9th of 2020. So 1 for 12. So previous shares, I had 120 shares, and so for every 10 that I had, I got 1. So which is how it figures out to be 10 shares now. So for every 12 that I had, I get 1 share. So, and I can't remember what the price was back then, but it just totally screwed up my cost basis, as you can see. So, reverse split. And this is showing it as a sell here on Bing. So, if I was in the green, I probably would sell Aurora. So, but this has been a popular one. Sundial is the popular one now that everybody talks about. Tilray, I talk about High Tide a lot. I really like High Tide. It's done well for me, as well as Planet 13. Might have to look at doing a Planet 13 video here today also. But Aurora, attractive multiple, but risks remain. This is dated on the 9th. Is a licensed MJ producer serving both the consumer and medical MJ markets. Company is headquartered in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and is dedicating to improving people's lives. I'm neutral on Aurora, as an attractive valuation multiple and growth potential are offset by the regulatory risk facing the stock and Wall Street's bearishness. Strength: Aurora is a #1 Canadian limited partnership company in global medical MJ. The company showed a revenue growth rate of 9% from the previous year and is on track with its business transformation plan. So I'm just going to continue to hold this one. As you can see in this account, I'm totally in the red, so I'm just going to continue to hold this one, and maybe someday it'll get back in the green. Who knows? So it's fourth quarter financial results for 2021. Aurora reported net revenue of $35 million in its medical division, which is a 9% increase from the same quarter of 2020. Medical MJ division saw an adjusted gross profit margin of 68% compared to 64% in the fourth quarter of 2020. So these are all showing growth. Sometimes the stock price just doesn't reflect that, but that's fine because I like to continue to buy, and once I achieve however many shares that I want to accumulate, then the price can go up. But I do like to see it baby step up, if you will. It just kind of proves the stock and proves the worthiness of it, and I'm sure everybody else out there feels the same. So, but I don't like to see it jump too much, so I can keep accumulating shares. But I'm not going to on this account on this particular one. So, Aurora reports Q1 loss, misses revenue estimates, and this is on Tuesday the 9th. Came out with a quarterly loss of 9 cents per share versus the Zacks consensus estimate of a loss of 18 cents, compared to a loss of 64 cents per share a year ago. These figures are adjusted for non-recurring items. Quarterly report represents an earnings surprise of 50%. A quarter ago, it was expected that the company would post a loss of 22 cents per share when it actually produced a loss of 21 cents, delivering a surprise of 4.55%. Over the last 4 quarters, the company has surpassed consensus EPS estimates 2 times. Aurora, which belongs to Zacks Medical Products Industry, posted revenues of $47.74 million to the quarter ended September of 2021. What's next for Aurora? They've underperformed the market so far this year. The question comes to investors' mind, what's next for the stock? That's been on my mind with this one, but I just kind of gave up on this one, so it looks like it's showing a hold. And we'll look at the tip ranks here in a moment. But haven't had the greatest of luck with this one. So Aurora announces fiscal 2022 first quarter earnings results, and just some more information on the results. So just going to scroll through this one. For those of you that would like to check this out, you can feel free to pause. Here's some consolidated results. Adjusted gross margin before fair value adjustments on MJ net revenue was 54% in Q1 2022 versus 53% in the prior quarter and 48% in Q1 2021. Over here on Reddit, Sundial ACB Tilray, which I've done videos on all those. Sundial's out there, Tilray's out there, you can watch those. Those are in the library. And not much other news in here. This is why I haven't talked about Aurora, because it's just not much out there on it. So currently at $8.09 with a low of $5.85, high of $18.98. So even if I could get that, I'd have to buy quite a few shares just to lower my cost basis to be able to get out of this one. So this is Neptune, I believe. I've talked about that on the channel. Driving sector to breakout. One during reverse head and shoulders breakout. Tilray, Neptune. Yep, I've talked about that one on the channel here as well. Back to $8. Still a lot of people in Aurora. I personally could care less about Aurora anymore, so there's just too many other good plays out there. Planet 13, High Tide, and Tilray, and some others, but this used to be my favorite one, but as you can see why it's not. So thanks to the reverse. So if you have this one, or if you got screwed on this one, your cost basis is crappy like mine, go ahead and list that in the comments, and any other information you want to share on Aurora. So I'm just going to set on this one unless it goes to $4 or $5. I'm probably not going to buy any more of this one, so it would take a lot to lower my cost basis. So but if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is Jay Money, Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.